What up, fam? It's your boy CJ Richardson. Welcome back to We Talk Sports. That week 5 is in the books. But before we go forward, let's take a look back.
Your screen, and again, he's matched up with Brown, not Diggs. Pressure up the middle. Lawrence coming. Down goes Stafford. It's Micah Parsons.
Well, I guess he's okay.
And just like that, down go the Rams. But who didn't know that? You know what I'm saying? Who didn't know that the Dallas Cowboys were going to beat up on the defending world champion Rams? I think anybody outside of a Cowboy fan would have put their money on the Rams. And they would have lost. They would have lost, you know. So I had to go backwards before we go forward. You know what I'm saying? So the Rams were just another fake good team. Point blank, period. And with that said, boom, the Rams out the window. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Bobby Wagner, Copeland, Leonard Floyd, Cooper Kupp, Akers, gone. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Now we got bigger fish to fry, man. Some people are calling this the game of the year, must-see TV. But anytime the Dallas Cowboys are playing, it's must-see TV. See, the Eagles being undefeated, nobody's talking about that. I didn't hear too much about that on TV today. All I heard was the Dallas Cowboys. That's why I'm sitting here at the scene of the crime. That's me right there, too. Right there. Standing on the logo in the end zone where we're going to be partying all this Sunday night. If it was a day game, I was thinking about going. Nighttime, I don't want to be in Philly at night. Nah, I don't. I got a widescreen TV. I'll watch it. The beatdown, the massacre. All I hear is, we're 5-0. We're 5-0. We want the Cowboys. Heard it all before. Everybody wants the Dallas Cowboys until game time. And then it's time to put up or shut up. I had an Eagle fan scheduled to come on with me tonight. Don't know what happened. I think he knew they were on the clock. I sent him the link. Been begging me all week. I contacted another Eagle fan. All they want to do is write hate mail in my inbox and delete themselves. Literally, the Eagle fans, they write hate mail in my inbox and then they delete themselves. But it's okay. You know why? I'm a Cowboy fan. I can take it. America's team, the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got guests coming on the show tonight, though. I always got to bring something at it with me, man. Got my partner in crime. Y'all give it up right now for my man, Rodney.
What's going on, CJ? What's up, Cowboy Nation? Victory Monday. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And wear that star proudly. Let them know we beat the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah,
and the runner-up.
Actually, Rodney, to add on to what you just said, we beat everybody that played in the Super Bowl last year. Because we beat the Bengals, too. We beat up on the Bengals, and we beat up on the team they lost to. You know, the Bengals and the Rams. We beat them both. But we got bigger fish to fry. Arch rival.
Hey, and actually, it's a bird. We're going to put y'all ass in the deep fry.
Oh, yes. They going in the deep fry. I like mine just golden brown.
Oh, yeah. They're going in Big Mama deep fry.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's an arch rival. We got the Eagles this week. They already been crowned Super Bowl champions, you know. There was another team, week 1. They made a video. They thought they were Super Bowl champions. I haven't heard from them lately.
The Commandos, something like that.
Yeah,
the Commodores.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to them. We won't Dallas. It made a video. Even made a video. You know what I'm saying? Even made a video. But you know what's interesting about the Commanders? They ain't won a game since they made that video.
Yeah. They beat Jacksonville and then on top of the world.
On top of the goddamn world.
It went really fast.
Straight down, man. All right. Well, we got somebody else chiming in. Let me get Justin on here real quick, man. Take some of this off the screen. We'll bring my man Justin in real quick. What up, Jay? What's up, man? What you got on your head, man?
It's the crucial catch, Scully.
Okay, I need to get one of those.
Yeah, they look colorful.
I like that. That's
I like
why
that.
I asked, you know.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope, man.
I got to
how you
salute the
doing
service
today?
jump too, though.
Huh?
I got to salute the service jump too, though. Like this,
Okay.
it's all camo.
Hey, good deal. I always get to salute the service too, and if I can, I grab the breast cancer awareness crucial catch items as well, man. Always good to support the cause. You know what I'm saying? So that is dope that you have that on, man. We're just talking about the Rams briefly. We beat up on the Rams. How you feel about that victory?
I was shocked that I believed we were going to win. I had to score 24-20.
Mhm.
I didn't expect it to be a double-digit win, so I was shocked in that regard. But I did have us winning.
The Rams are who we thought they were.
Yeah, I thought the
good
defense played very well. And I think the great thing about us this year is we have something that travels.
Yeah.
Running games travel in the cold, and the defense travels road or away. And the last two champions we've seen win the Super Bowl have won off their defense.
Gotta have
So
defense.
I think that's huge. Like you said last night, we've had the number one offense, and it's got us nothing.
Right.
So the Cowboys in the past have always had a great defense, even with the Doomsday. So
That's
I
right.
think this is a step in the right direction.
How do you feel about that Rams win, Rodney, before we move forward?
I feel great about it. I thought, like Justin said, I thought it was going to be, closer than what it was. But like Justin said, defense travels. In the last couple of champions, they've had to rely on their defense to win it.
Exactly, man. And not only that, we won with several key injuries, backup quarterback. That's what really made the win that more impressive, because just like the Eagles on paper, they got stars lined up all over the field. So they on paper they thought they were the better team, but they forgot you got to go out and play the game on Sunday. And that was the difference in the game. We hungry. We ain't want nothing. We ready to roll. That defense is fired up and ready to play.
Now we added more pieces too, because Jabril Cox is getting into
Definitely.
he's picking up speed, and then Damon Clark, the rookie that has not played yet.
I like the three-headed safety. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, he
Kurtz,
got cleared.
Wilson, Hooker.
Exactly. I love those guys.
Ain't nobody getting over top.
But
Period.
not only that, can come down in the box and lay that lumber.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say, I don't know, but I think this is the best defense we've had in 20 years.
And I got to say this too, guys. I love Travion Diggs. He was the weak link yesterday. We might have donutted them people.
Yeah, he gave up 10.
He gave up he always trails on the crossers. We all know that. But he might have fell asleep on that just the straight fly route.
He tried to one-arm the interception too, and you can't one-arm interceptions against a veteran quarterback.
Let's break the play down first, Justin. I hear a lot, because I've heard a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people about that fly route that he caught. You know what I'm saying? You already given a 12-yard cushion. The guy he didn't pump fake. He ain't stutter step. He ran straight to the goal line. So my thing is, he almost ain't gonna get it with me. You supposed to be an all-pro.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You big time. You one of the playmakers. You one of the leaders of the defense. That can't happen, because if it happens in a big game when we having a shootout, that could be crucial. You know what I'm saying? That's one crucial play. So he almost got it. That ain't gonna cut it. It ain't gonna cut it for nobody else on the team. So it ain't gonna cut it for him. So when you say, "Oh, he almost," no, that's not gonna get it. How did he get from 12 yards in front of you to 2 yards behind you over the course of 40 yards plus? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
And then that crosser route behind.
well, let's talk about this play first. So how do you
Okay.
feel about that, Justin? How did all that transpire?
I just wish he would play the ball with two hands more. That's just kind of thing. That's all.
Well, I think what he needs to do is either figure out which technique I'm gonna play this guy. Am I gonna come up and touch him, or am we gonna free flow off the line of scrimmage and I'm gonna turn and run? Because I think what happened, he hesitated and he wanted to press, and then he said, "Oh no, I'm gonna keep running." So I think it was just a small lapse in judgment. But since Rodney wants to go to that crosser, what do you got to say about that, Rodney?
I think in that regard, I think he has a habit of trailing. I think he has a habit of trailing, trying to bait the quarterback and make the play. So I think he just needs to focus on his technique. Okay, this crosser, I need to be on him instead of trailing, so I won't give up a 70-yard touchdown.
Okay.
And I typically see him line up with he lines up in this position of he's not facing the receiver. It's almost like he's looking at an angle.
Yeah, like he
sideways.
plays trail technique a lot, and that works in some, it works, but when it doesn't, you're giving up 70 yards. You know what I mean?
I think this is what happened, honestly. First of all, we got to give the Rams a little bit of credit because it was a great play. It was a great pass. You know what I'm saying? But what happened, I think he underestimated Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that deceptive speed. So he was in trail technique, maybe trying to bait. But when he tried to bait that perfect pass on that outside shoulder, that'll keep you running with momentum. And when he turned, all the other guys were in man-to-man coverage, and it was just a sprint to the goal line.
Yeah, at worst, it should have been a completed catch and tackle.
Correct. I agree with you on that. All right. Now, Facebook user says, I'm not sure who you are, so I need your name, please. He says he'll play much better next game. To me, they tried to have him follow Kupp from the slot. Nah, he didn't follow him. He never followed him. Only when Kupp lined up on that side of the field in that little bunch type formation, he was lined up with Kupp. He didn't follow him all over the place. We wanted that. We wanted him to follow him. But when you say he'll play better next game, we hope he does. But
what if this is playoffs? We can't have this. We need to play good like every game because
if we were to pick anybody to have a bad game, it wouldn't have been him. You know?
Because if that was Anthony Brown, we'd have ate him alive.
We'd ate him up. But what happened was it's a team game, and his teammates bailed him out. So
I didn't like the special teams play that they caught us sleeping, that fake on fourth down.
Well,
but we know.
To me, we already know because me and Rodney talk all the time, and me and James actually was talking too. With the Rams, you got to expect gadget plays. And
that was kind of the thing I said. We should have known that they were going to pull that stunt at least.
They're going to do the gadget play.
And the announcer was like, they were only going to run that play if they saw a Pacific formation from us to get the go ahead to run that. So, we just have to be, alert more.
I got you. I think overall defense. Oh yeah, you get an A+ from me because they held it down. And special teams early in the game too. That block punt that was crucial.
And Turpin gonna bust one before the season's over. He's flirting with it, and I think he gonna bust one.
Look at CJ.
Eventually.
Forget special teams. I would love to see him. Oh, my bad.
Let me tell you something. No, you good, Ryan. Let me tell you something about Turpin. All right. I told y'all in the preseason, because that's the only reason he made the squad. He ran them 2 kicks back against the worst special teams in the NFL.
Which was the Rams. That's why they probably didn't kick it to him this time.
No, that was the Chargers.
Chargers, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, they in the same area.
But my point is, he ran them kicks back. Everybody wanted to give him a multi-million-dollar contract. Some fans wanted to give him an NIL deal. They had already crowned him. They would already crown him. Oh, this guy, I feel something special about him. Well, we 5 weeks in and ain't nothing special happened yet. Okay? And he flirting with something. I've been flirting with something. It ain't happened yet.
But to
we
Rodney's
flirt
point,
with that TV at Circuit City. We ain't bad yet.
But to Rodney's point, we haven't really tried to use him on offense.
Yes, I mean if some sweeps, bubble plays, I would like to see.
All right, y'all need to slow your roll just a little bit. All right. And I got to say this because we probably need to say it anyway. We ain't running but 25, 26 plays. Okay.
Well, with Dak in there,
I'm saying with currently the way we're doing it. Here's the Eagles fan. The current way we're doing it, we have a watered down system. It's run first, so you're not gonna get all those fancy plays that y'all are looking for. You know, we're not gonna get there yet. We're giving Cooper Rush a plate that he can eat off of. You see what I'm saying? We're not trying to overfill his plate. Just giving him a little bit of spaghetti, one piece of that bread, just eat that. You got this, and he's doing a great job. So I don't want anybody to think that that we're hating on.
Is this like when Daddy give you the keys to the car and it's a nice car and he
got
say
Calvert Smith here? He's talking about go Eagles. Well, come on and tell us go Eagles.
But is this like when Daddy give you the keys to the car and say you can drive it, just don't wreck it?
Calvert, you an Eagles fan? You want to come on the show? Hit me up. Hit me in my inbox now. Say send me the link. We want an Eagles fan. We're not trying to just do this. We want you. Tell us what we need to hear. Now, what you saying, Justin?
I said, is this a similar situation where your dad would give you the keys to the car and say, you can drive my nice car, just don't wreck it?
Exactly.
You can look good in it. You can put somebody
Matter
in the
of fact,
passenger
just you in the passenger.
You can drive it fast. Just don't wreck it. It better not have no scratches.
I'm gonna send John the link.
Okay.
Just don't have no scratches on my car when you bring it home.
Okay. So right now, I think a lot of people don't even know that the offense is being efficient right now. We're ball controlled if we can. 3 yards in a cloud of smoke. Every now and then we pop one, Pollard to pop one. But the defense is taking over the games and winning the games. And I love those ugly wins.
It was a 60-40 split yesterday with play calling.
That's
with rush versus pass. And then the game prior, I think it was like around 46 for passing and around 60. It's been about 50-50, like balanced.
Kimberly says, is Dak Prescott playing this weekend? I hope he do, so we can really shut the social media and all the haters down. We don't know yet.
No word on his X-rays.
They say he's day to day.
Right.
He has to have a full practice with pads and be able to put the ball.
He has to go to some strip protocol, hand strength protocol. It's a lot that he has to go through to make sure. So, and there's no reason to force him.
Because for real,
I got another Eagle fan. Eric G. Farrell says, "What's up, CJ? Looking forward to playing y'all on Sunday. Going to be a good game. Fly, Eagle, fly." You want the link, Eric? We love to have you on the program.
But here's my thing about the whole Dak thing. Like, the media last night, coming in the game, it was Jerry said Dak was weeks away. Then at halftime, this report comes out, they've ramped up his training and his practice, and he looks like he'll be a go. And I'm like, how did we get from...
Right. Listen to me, Justin. Don't listen to Jerry.
Exactly.
First of all, see, I think a lot of times, and I said this earlier, we do a lot of listening to what people say instead of, using our common knowledge. Now, we said earlier when he got the injury, how many weeks did we say it was probably going to be, Rodney?
6 to 8. That's what they said.
That's what I try to tell people. He's not coming back that early because if you can't even grip the football, you can't play.
Russell Wilson last year in Seattle.
Exactly.
I mean, I've always, with being a Cowboy fan, I'm kind of like believe half of what you hear and half of what you see.
Eric says, I'm at work, bro. Otherwise, I'd love to be on the show. Hey, look, we're going to be doing this all week, man. It's Eagles week. You an Eagle fan. I would love to do a show with some Eagles fans, man, because I'm not saying it's you or the guys that come on and I'm cool with, but it's a lot of y'all haters, bro. A lot of y'all haters. Y'all come on and spew that negativity. It would be great to chop it up with some Eagle fans that know how to talk football. So hit me in my inbox, man. Let me know what day you're free. And we do an Eagles Cowboy segment. I just want some add a little flavor to the show, man. Because the Cowboy fans, we're gonna represent regardless, man. All right, we got a question up here. And this is an interactive show so you guys know. You can actually be on this show. I don't care who you are. I don't have to know you. We don't have to like the same team. It's called We Talk Sports. Now, just RDZ says Zeke Pollard. I'm gonna let Justin answer it first, real quick. 30 seconds, Justin.
Depends on the game and what personnel shows on defense.
What you got, Rodney?
Both.
Great answer. Why?
Because they work great together. You know, Zeke had 70. I think Tony probably had like 80.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They work great together. Goal line situations, maybe Zeke. Pollard, he's great. He's great in the open field.
Let me sum it up for everybody. When you say Zeke or Pollard, it's both. And you know why? Because it's going to take every man on the roster to get us where we need to go.
And let me add that.
Zeke does all the 3-yard work, all the pass protection, all the dirty work. He put that 225 on them linebackers. He wears them down. And then Pollard gets in there with his boost. It's a perfect 1-2 punch. Both.
I love that formation
both
with Zeke
to get us to the Super Bowl. I don't, ain't no.
10-man Collins got a he says it's still Dak's team. Cooper Rush is just doing a great job like he's supposed to, and the defense is playing well. And shout out to Dan Quinn. Big ups, 10-man. Great comment. It's exactly, man.
I like that comment. Great comment.
People are doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I've coached many teams. I've had players go down. I had players step up, but you're going to be the starter for a reason. Before we even get out there on Friday Night Lights, you've proven to me over and over and over again that you're the man for the job,
I just sum it up like this. Like, it's 3 words. Do your job.
Vondell got a great comment. Vondell says Zeke is a pounder and Pollard is the fast back. They both have a different game. Yeah, they do. And we need both of them. Grigsby, if you need the link, man, let me know. We need both of them to get where we're going. Okay. Got somebody else coming to the stream. You're going to have to turn that camera around as usual. Come on here sideways. What up, Bean?
What up, Bean?
Fellas?
Hey, how are you tonight?
What's up?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing good.
Hey, man, we're good, man. We're 4-1, sitting in second place. Got a matchup with the undefeated Eagles this week. That's what we're talking about, discussing right now. Right now, we're looking at feedback from the comments, and we're just talking about it as they come along. No rhyme or no reason. Mark Sawyer says Pollard needs to learn to pass block. He let Rush get a blindside hit. However, they're both or needed. Exactly. We're both needed. Okay, here we go. Somebody blind. Brian Hutchins says 4-2 coming this week. You ain't even post that on your page, Brian. You know what I'm saying? And we love to have you on the show. If you got something to say, Brian, or are you a keyboard champion, or you got a voice and a face with the comment? What we doing? Do you want the link? I'm just asking. Here we go. Howard says, I will not talk about Washington again. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't.
Especially when their head coach out here making comments talking about the reason that we're struggling in the NFC East is because we don't have a quarterback.
Exactly. Tim Collins says Lawrence showed up for another defensive lineman. I can't remember his name. Had a block punt and a sack fumble as well. Great play. That was early in the game. That was great.
Dorrance Armstrong.
Momentum.
Yeah,
Armstrong. But I told y'all last year when we lost Gregory, I said, watch Armstrong show up and show out. Didn't I say that, Rodney?
You did.
You got to study these players. You can't just go by what people say, and you can't believe all the hoopla with all the marquee players either.
I think you did a side-by-side analysis of like their stats through the first couple of weeks, and now Randy Gregory's on IR right now.
Thank you. I'm just saying, man. It happens, man. When you're on the Cowboy squad, I'm gonna check you out. That's all I'm saying. I have to check out the roster, see what's going on, whether you play or not. Your limited plays. You got to realize when these guys play 8 to 10 plays a game, and they're sitting behind the starters, when they come in, that's an audition for more plays.
Yeah, they're hungry.
I'm checking out your energy. Your technique. What are we doing here?
And you've seen guys up close and personal over the last couple of years by going down there too, and traveling to DC.
Definitely. Monique says she wants to shout out our offensive line as well. They were protecting Rush. Yeah, they did a pretty good job against that much heralded Rams defensive line because everybody thought Donald was just going to take over the game. He had his moments, but having moments against a rookie, I can deal with that. So we got to give Tyler Smith a little bit of credit. He's learning.
Then Aaron Donald pulled his disappearing act he's been doing all year.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I think he had 2 of them against us, but that wasn't.
Jess Ryder says Rush is doing good. Keep him in the game.
100 yards passing total.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna let everybody get a chance on this one. I'm gonna let John Bean go first. He said Rush is doing good. Keep him in the game. Give me 30 seconds. What you think?
Rush?
Yeah, Cooper Rush.
I agree with y'all were saying before I came in. I think you give him a little bit he can take on his plate. I think you're exactly right, CJ. I mean, you can't give him the whole playbook because he's not ready for what Dak can do. So you need to give him what Rush can do.
There you go. It's the Rush program. Give him the Rush program.
Yeah.
And he's doing great in that program.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Justin?
You don't pay Dak $40 million to not start.
Well, that's
right.
But aside from the money, let's say if they made the same amount of money, who's starting?
I'm starting Dak because of the versatility that he offers. Because now you got somebody that can run. You can run RPO options. You can the possibilities are endless, and you got versatility.
Right. What do you think, Rodney?
Dak is the starter. Cooper Rush is doing a great job. He's doing a great job at running the offense. He's kind of terrible. He's a little bit terrible in the red zone with kicking a lot of field goals. So that when you bring Dak Prescott into the fold, we're running a lot more plays. We're throwing the ball down the field a lot more, and the offense is crisper.
Facebook user says, I think this is the Eagle fan. I think it's the Eagle fan. He said, this is one of the most anticipated games in the past few years to be this early in the season. So many will tune in. Rush to 6-0 with a good defense. Hey, you might be right. I think anytime the Cowboys play on Sunday night or Monday night or Sunday evening or Sunday midday, must-see TV, everybody's going to tune in. But being that the Eagles are 5-0, it's going to be one of the most watched games in a while. I agree with you on that one. And we just got to come in, show up, show out, and kick they straight up.
This is how I wanted it, CJ. I told Howard, I want y'all to beat Arizona. I want y'all to beat Arizona because I want to beat y'all like we did the Saints that year when nobody thought we could beat the Saints, and we gave the Saints their first loss.
Right.
Won't last year's game highly anticipated when we hung 40 on them?
Yep.
Yeah, I said today, and they said I'm bringing up the past.
Monday night.
I said that today, and they said I'm living in the past. I said okay.
O'Dunga Lewis says Dallas 5-1 and taking our rightful place on top of the NFC East. Yes, Eagles are 5-0, but they should have lost yesterday. Not impressed. I'm not impressed either, O'Dunga. Appreciate your comment, brother. What were you saying, Justin?
I was going to say, week 1, they played the Lions, who were 32nd in defense. They've played Washington, who was Washington's 1-4, and they had the tape on Carson Wentz because that's their guy. Then they played Jacksonville, who had them up until the last possession and should have beat them. And then they've played Arizona, and Arizona should have ran that ball more, took more time off the clock, got the kicker closer, and kicked the field goal.
And they botched it. They thought on 3rd and 1, they snapped the ball and took the down. And then it was 4th down. It was crazy.
And so I just kind of look at it like they haven't played a team that has a defense because really with Jalen Hurts, it's keep everything in front of you. If you keep Hurts in front of you.
Hey, Brian Hutchins said, but we won though. We don't care, Brian. You won't win this week. The Eagles are who we think they are.
When Michael Parsons is spying Jalen Hurts the whole game, we'll see how that goes.
We own the Eagles. I tell you what. My key to victory, I won't even go talk about that right now. The key to victory, keep Hurts in the pocket, make him beat us with his arm if he can. He's supposed to be the next MVP candidate through 5 weeks. Okay, you gonna have to prove it on Sunday. And here's another thing. Here's another thing I want everybody to know. I don't even want to be the best team week 6, because that ain't where it's at. You don't want to be the best team week 6, so y'all can have all that. We the best team right now. We don't care nothing about that. We want to keep winning, but we don't want to be the best team in the league, just like the Washington football team was the best team after week 1.
What did they get the Cardinals?
We want to be there when it really matters at the end. That's what it's all about.
I view Jalen Hurts like a poor man's Lamar Jackson.
Brian says, it's about winning. What have the Cowboys done spectacular aside win? See,
winning.
Here's the thing. We ain't trying to impress you, Brian. Matter of fact, we don't even come on Eagle Post. But since you're here, we impressing you.
Winning.
That's what we doing.
And why you so worried about
you here?
And why you so worried about us, man?
That's how we win.
Why don't you catch up to our five
If you
Super
go
Bowls?
live right now, I swear I wouldn't even watch it. I swear to God, I wouldn't even
But
watch
they'll be watching us.
Because what your Eagles talk about is your business. So y'all try to come over here to get some shine because ain't nobody flying over there.
Well, he did say
ain't nobody flying over there.
Spectacular. So our quarterback had 102 yards rushing, and we still beat the Super Bowl champs by 12. That is spectacular.
Does anybody have the Eagles schedule for the back half of who they play?
Kimberly says, CJ, I hope Stephen A. Smith would bring you back on
Dave.
his First Take show. I would too. I hope he bring me back too.
Who do the Eagles play on the back half of their schedule? Because I think it's pretty brutal on the back end.
Hey, this dude says, y'all was
I'm
talking
gonna
about
look it
how
up.
we should have lost, but we won. What we was talking about on our page, though. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. We glad you here, because that means we're winning. CJ 1, Brian 0. Now go do your show and see if anybody tuned in.
Hey, Roddy, you got it?
Yeah,
But I'll invite you to mine.
Okay.
I'll invite you to mine.
Who do they
I'm
play
that
on the
type of
back
guy.
end?
Sorry, so after us, they got the Steelers, the Texans, the Commanders, the Colts, the Packers, the Titans, Giants, Bears,
Hey,
and they
Brian,
play us again.
I'll be on tomorrow night. Me and you can go one-on-one.
So
And if you got some oh, you'll hop in now? Okay. Hit me in my inbox so I can send you the link. How about
Then
that?
they got the Saints.
I'm
and
here
then the
every
Giants.
night
Come
for
out of
all the smoke.
Eagle fan,
Anytime
come on.
anybody want it, it's all good, bro.
So they
It's
got
just
tough
football.
defenses.
I
They
love
got
it.
some tough defenses on that back end.
Hey, look, here's the deal. I need everybody to know this. I don't care if the Eagles go undefeated. Win all the games. That's regular season. We ain't gonna lose them all either. They've never gone undefeated either. And come Sunday, you're gonna have to prove it to me that your team better than mine. Point blank, period. That's what I'm talking about. We got defense, we gonna be there. I'm confused why everybody just counting us out every week.
And
We
we
got
five,
go.
we 5-point underdogs right now too.
Man,
Again,
who cares,
Man,
man?
we ain't nobody's underdog, Justin.
Thank you.
You ain't hear my man Mike McCarthy. We ain't nobody's underdog.
Nobody's underdog. But here, I would like to let everybody know, though, we do this show every week. Everybody's invited. And you're also invited on screen. We can get up to 10 people on the screen. So if you'd like to be a part of the show, it's a sports show. And as you guys seen, I've been trying to get Eagle fans, Redskin fans, Commander fans, whatever you call them, Giants fans, Steelers fans, whatever team you rep, you are welcome to come to the show and tell me what you want to talk about.
And the
So,
Eagle fans shook.
The
They
thing
won't come
here,
through.
though, is it ain't just gibberish, because anybody can just gibberish. You got to come with some facts, though. If you think the Eagles going to beat the Cowboys, you got to tell me. You got to tell me something that I can say, okay, you got a point there. You just can't tell me that they're going to beat them. I'm going to tell you why the Cowboys going to beat them.
put me down for it. If the Steelers get the number 1 pick, Kenny Pickett will be the next Josh Rosen.
I heard that.
And they'll draft Bryce Young, even though if the Steelers were smart, they would draft Willie Anderson from Alabama and put him opposite TJ Watt.
That's right, Marcus. He already counted the 6th win. He won't get it this week, though, because that 5-1 is coming.
But how are y'all gonna? What's the keys to victory, Philadelphia? I haven't
Derek
seen
Banks
that
says,
in the comments.
Derek Banks says Hurts is going to be running for his life. Yes, indeed, boy.
What defense have they played? That's what I'm
Yes,
trying to get
indeed.
people to realize. Like
They haven't
what
done
defense?
nothing.
It's about to go down. I'm telling y'all that right now.
They ain't played. The thing against me is they haven't played nobody.
Archie says, "What is this? It's the show you watching." I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You
Ain't nobody
clicked
call
on
you.
it.
I ain't call you. You know, are you an Eagle fan? You want to come on the screen? It's a
I think
sports
he
talk
is.
show. That's what it is, Archie.
But
You tuned
CJ,
in. We ain't call you. We probably ain't even friends. But if you want the smoke, all you got to do is get me to send you the link, and you can get the smoke. Because we talk sports.
The
We want to know
Cowboys-
all about your 5-0 undefeated world champions Eagles. We want to know all about it.
but they're nonsense too, CJ.
Oh,
because
he
they
said
sit
he's talking to his cousin who tagged him.
Oh,
Archie.
okay. I'm sorry, Archie.
So
I ain't
we
mean to
can't
jump
see
on you
that.
like that.
But
My bad, bro.
Brian had
But
another.
it's a sports show, and you're welcome to join because
Yeah.
you don't have to be a Cowboys fan to come on. We just talk sports, man. We got a big marquee matchup this week. Yo undefeated. You see, I'm giving you props. Yo undefeated Eagles are playing my 4-1 Cowboys. And what they say on that movie? I think we got a chance. I think we got a chance. I mean, y'all got all the pressure on y'all because they already crowned y'all.
We ain't got none of those.
Eagles got the best team in the whole league. Best defense. They too deep at every position. Okay.
They ain't played nobody. That's
Hey,
what
Archie.
gets me.
Hey, Archie, I even read your comments, bro. Archie J. Brewer says, but we're 5-0. And we will handle y'all next week.
All right, so
what you're
how?
supposed to say.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to say, Archie. I'll give you credit because if you don't rep hard, don't rep at all. But ain't gonna happen, brother.
What
It
can
ain't
you
gonna
can
happen.
you give me the win percentage for Jacksonville again, CJ? Since you had that for Washington, how
Say
many
what now?
games have they? What is their win percentage over the last couple seasons?
Who
It's
the,
under 50, right?
Oh, definitely.
So the Eagles beat an under 50% win percentage team, a 32nd ranked defense in the Lions week 1. What's Washington's defense? Anybody got that?
Probably dead last. It ain't in the top. I can tell you that.
So they beat them without Chase Young, and then you beat a Cardinal team.
All I know, Sunday night, it's both teams coming with their A games. I really do believe. I think the Eagles gonna bring their A game. I just don't think it's gonna be good enough. And I'm supposed to say that, Marcus. That's what I'm supposed to say. I just think your A game versus my A game don't match up. In the last 2 meetings, we done put up damn near 100 on you, and I don't see the trend stopping. Cooper Rush, Dak Prescott, Will Grill, C.J. Richardson, that quarterback. It don't matter. You getting it's whipped Sunday night at your home stadium, and then we go and get the Philly cheesesteaks. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you, Justin. I do agree with you, Justin, because I'm dealing with all this. I had CJ talking about this guy the other day, Howard.
Nah.
He a fool too, and they swear we ain't beat nobody, but it's the same thing. You gonna have a cake schedule because y'all were trash last year.
We got the
And they
first
trying to-
place
Hold
schedule in
on.
the
Say
league.
that again, John. What kind of schedule they got? Because they was what?
They got a fucking easy ass schedule because they was trash last year.
But we've played the Super Bowl champs from last year.
That's
and
right,
the year
Archie.
before.
Archie cool though.
Right.
You know, I can talk sports with some dudes. I can tell cool dudes when I see one. This guy Archie seems like he's a pretty cool guy though.
And the
You know what
team that
I'm
was the
saying?
runner-up last year, all within the first 5 weeks.
Right. So here's the deal, guys. You can take the schedules that both teams have played, you can throw them away. You know what I'm saying? Because come Sunday night, none of that's gonna matter.
Nope.
We got some marquee matchups all over the field. You know what I'm saying? We got marquee matchups all over the field, and we got 2 hardcore fan bases that really don't like each other. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't like y'all because of what you did to Michael Irvin.
Yep.
Right.
You know, no respect. You
Nope.
know, so that was way beyond. Don't get me started with that.
They
And I'm
booed Santa
in the
on
Eagles
Christmas.
nest right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the Eagles nest right now. I can't wait to see these fools' faces Monday morning next week.
It's
You
gonna be a whole
booed
different-
Santa on Christmas.
and we needed
Yeah.
this game. We needed a
They
game
threw,
like
they
this.
threw
early in the
snowballs at
season.
Santa Claus.
Yes, we needed that. You know, Somebody said CJ got the Eagles in his back screen. Make sure you have that October. Oh no, let me give you a close up. I ain't only just got it in my back screen. Look at that. You see me dancing on the logo? Do you see that? You see me dancing on the logo? Right there.
He does, babe.
Yeah. I don't just have it on my screen. You know, I'm dancing on the logo. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I ain't just got it on the screen, bro. Let's get it, you know. Tom Samuel says, that urban crap still icks me off to this day. Yeah, man. It does. But it is what it is, man. We just having fun. We just came on tonight, man, talk a little bit of football with you guys, man. It's an interactive show. We just want ordinary people talking to ordinary people. We're trying to connect people all over the country, all over the world through sports talk. You know, rep your team, man, whoever it is. It doesn't matter. You know, just most of my friends just happen to be Cowboy fans. We stick together, you know, but just rep your team. Derek Banks says, Eagle fan, a monster is coming to your field. Show no fear and no respect. I tell you what, what's going to happen? Pain. It's going down, man. It's going down. I'm tell y'all that right now. Monique said Philly is trash. And when we trash them Sunday night, point blank, period. That's just the way it is, man. A lot of people saying DC4L for life, man. You know. And we got a Monday night game before we get out of here, man. We can pick this game. Quarterback just got sacked. The Raiders quarterback, Carr, he's trash. Who y'all got winning this game and give me a score?
I got Kansas City 31-13.
Okay. What you got, John?
38-7 Kansas City.
Okay. What you got, Justin?
Kansas City 24-14.
Okay. I got I think my FanDuel bet that I have in place. I probably should have put it there. But yeah, I got Kansas City too. Archie says, a side note, what did y'all think about the call for Tom Brady? That's a great question, bro. That roughing the passer that kept the drive alive. Go ahead, Rodney. You can talk on it first.
That was garbage.
Yeah.
That was he sacked him how the NFL wants you to hit a quarterback. He wrapped him up. He didn't drive him to the ground, didn't slam him or wrestle style. Right. He wrapped him up and threw him and rolled.
Right.
But if you go back and look at the replay, Tom Brady looks at the referee while he's on the ground.
And looked at him, he threw the flag.
He always does that. You know. So I agree that we all think that it was trash.
Yeah. It's funny, but it's funny that they threw the flag. The report came out before the game that he has a minor tear in his rotator cuff. And now they're throwing these flags for roughing the passer. So something to watch out for.
Hey, man, that's trash. Speaking of quarterbacks, I was so happy that Aaron Rodgers went all the way to London to lose to the Giants. How y'all felt about that? How did y'all feel about Aaron Rodgers, that bad man, you know, because they always talk about Dak supposed to elevate the team around him, you know, but mediocre. This is a 4-time MVP. Ain't he supposed to elevate somebody around him?
Yep,
you went all the way to London to lose. Real quick. John, how you feel about that, Jay?
I think he's a clown.
Exactly. The mushrooms and them Percocets that he's talking about.
Yeah, he's a clown. He's a clown. When he put his hat on, he looked like a spider web on top of his head.
What do you think, Justin?
When you look up in the dictionary, Aaron Rodgers, it's got a dash next to it, and it says James Harden.
Wow. Ooh. What about you? What about you, Rodney?
So I'm piggyback off of Justin. So you Google the word mediocre, and you click on Google Images, you see Aaron Rodgers, not elite. A lot of people like to talk trash about Dak Prescott and how he's not elite. He's never had, you know what I'm saying, the defenses that Aaron Rodgers had or the weapons. And then when Aaron Rodgers underperforms, there's all these excuses.
I got you. Eugenia says, I like this, CJ. Great ideas. Thank you, Eugenia. Also, I like to say about Aaron Rodgers, let me tell y'all something. Aaron Rodgers can play the worst football of his life. But every time this mother sucker play the Dallas Cowboys,
I don't know.
He put on a show.
But we're gonna put something tough on his ass in November.
I know that's right.
Since we talking about quarterbacks, can we mention one other quarterback?
We can mention a couple of them because I got a couple I want to talk about. Baker Mayfield, how you feel today? How you feel? You talking all this stuff in Cleveland. You mad about being the starter because they brought in a better quarterback who's due back soon.
Yep.
And you went down to Carolina and got this man fired.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about Baker Mayfield, man?
Well, the thing is that Matt Rule did not like Baker from his time in the Big 12, and he never wanted Baker. It was the ownership that wanted Baker. So he didn't want him, and now Baker's out with a high ankle sprain. But being a Texas guy and the fact that we hung 49 on them over the weekend, I knew this was coming. Fake good quarterbacks come from Oklahoma.
Baker Mayfield is who we thought he was.
I knew he was going to say something about that.
Fake quarterback. Kyler Murray's another one. And the only thing that saves Jalen Hurts is he played at Bama.
All right. I got something to say, too. More quarterbacks. We're talking quarterbacks right now. If you're a quarterback, you do not want to go to Miami right now. Miami done got both quarterbacks busted up in a week span. First it was Tua, and now it's Teddy.
And they couldn't even diagnose him right. They said it was his elbow, then it was his head, now it's his elbow, now it's back to his head.
Man, I don't even know who the third string quarterback is.
It is, I don't know.
Because they were talking about, everybody's talking about Super Bowl early in the season. You know. But when the Jets hang 40 on you, cancel the trip.
Cancel Christmas.
When the Jets hang 40 on you, cancel the trip.
And all the Jets.
We got company. We got more company. You know what I'm saying? I might have put you all in the big boxes.
Oh, Mr. DeCarlo himself.
What up,
What's
Jay?
up, guys?
What up, Jay?
Not much.
Hey, look,
What's
man.
going on?
If you are a quarterback, do not go to Miami unless you're going to the beach.
You don't want to go to Houston either, though.
Man, I'm just saying, man.
And you might not want to play in Pittsburgh.
Speaking of quarterbacks, they got a problem.
They drafted a guy
Mitchell
too early.
Trubisky and Pickett.
I mean,
You know that game on The Price is Right where you go in there and you don't want to get them X's out of the out of that little bag. That's what it feels like when you choose between Mitchell Trubisky and Pickett right now. It's like
Kenny Pickett.
Neither one of them gonna work.
Kenny Pickett can be summed up in one phrase. He's a butts and seats move.
They don't have any linemen to protect that young boy.
Oh, he reminded me of David Carr in Houston. A human pincushion.
Yeah, he got beat up in Houston.
Ruined that man's career.
Brian says, and then they got the receiver, Tyreek Hill. Well, ain't nobody throwing the ball now. Tyreek hurt too. Oh, Lord.
He was saying that Tyreek, he in a walking boot.
Damn, season down the drain.
And we got to speak on this other quarterback, and I'm gonna give everybody 30 seconds because this is important, and it ain't got nothing to do with on the field. It's got something to do with off the field. Brett Favre, you a scumbag. I'm gonna say it. You a scumbag.
Yeah, he's scumbag.
You're a scumbag. You know. See, you're already rich. You got more money than you can handle, but you want to take money from the poorest of the poorest. Being greedy and selfish. I need everybody to give me 30 seconds on Brett Favre. James, you do. Tell me what you got, man.
Unexcusable, man. And there's no excuse for it. What I don't like about it is that it's not getting the recognition in the media that it should get.
Exactly.
In my opinion. And I feel like that's
correct.
And I feel like that's so unfair. And I'm not going to get into all the politics of it, but everyone knows what I'm speaking about. I don't like how it's being whitewashed. Like it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, John?
I can't really get into it. It just makes me sick, man. Like I think about it, like my daughter has disabilities. She's not the same people that like he was taken from, but it just makes me sick, man. It makes my stomach turn. Right. I just can't believe there's people like that out there.
We think
especially somebody who little kids looked up for his whole life.
What do you think, Justin?
we dragged Jameis Winston for the crab leg incident at Florida State.
Yes.
And we all offseason we heard about Deshaun Watson with his stuff, not saying it was right. And we victimized Deshaun Watson, and everybody wanted 2 years and all this stuff, the Michael Vick stuff. And now, crickets when it comes to Brett Favre. But I just say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, because just as much as Aaron Rodgers is narcissistic, Brett Favre is the same. Brett Favre is who we thought he was. He's just as much a narcissist as he was when he played as he is now off the field.
What about you, Rodney?
Yeah, Brett Favre, trash, foul.
Right.
He should be buried under the jail.
He gotta go to jail, man. He gotta go to jail.
Yeah,
he gotta go. He gotta go under the jail.
Go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He gonna get
because there's people out there that need that funding.
I gotta say this too. He ain't the only one.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So don't think that he's just the only one. A lot of stuff never comes to the light. This stuff happens all the time. But what happens is people, because they're powerful, it's always swept under the rug. But people that receive benefits from the government, they've been jailed for $100 or less. So that's what makes it even more unexcusable. And something needs to be done about it.
He needs to go to general. He needs to go to general population.
Yeah, he needs to go somewhere.
Speaking of quarterbacks, we're gonna hear a lot about quarterbacks when this Giselle divorce court hearing comes.
And you know something about before we get started on that one, I don't even want to talk about that man divorce. You know why? What happens at home? They leave it at home. You know what I'm saying? That's off limits to me. I don't want to talk about him and his wife and his divorce because we don't know what's going on in their house, and you know how the media get a story and they'll spin it however they want it. So we don't really know what's going on. That marriage could have been in shambles years ago, and we just getting it. Leave that alone. Leave them people alone. So his last year anyway. Last year should have been his last year, but the only good thing I got to say about Tom Brady is I got to go to see the GOAT play his last game in Texas A&T Stadium live. I was there on my birthday. So that's one little thing I can put on it. Did you ever get to see Tom Brady play? I got to see his last game, and he was at Texas Stadium on my birthday. Boom! I feel pretty good about that. Rodney Jones Bass, Caesar Brooks, Diane, Dory. We had lots of friends with us as well. It was good, man.
Galen.
It was good. Yeah, Galen. It was nice. We had a good time. So we're not gonna leave that everything on field. So all right, here we go. We're gonna get out of here, man. I guess I need your final thoughts now. You know what I'm saying? Like week 5 is in the books. It's Eagles week for Cowboy fans. They hyped up. They talking that sugar honey iced tea. They the world champs. They've already been crowned. I'm just saying not so fast. I need each of you to give me something that if an Eagle fan is watching, what do you got to tell them, Rodney?
Defense travels.
Defense.
Eagle fans, y'all better be ready. It's going to be a good one. Please do not underestimate the Cowboys. Whoever's quarterback, that's not even the issue.
It's not.
You better come ready because we're coming.
What you got, Justin?
Give me one good defense you've played in these first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And Gardner Minshew is not as good as Cooper Rush if Jalen Hurts get hurt.
What you got, John?
Go Cowboys. Let's get the Eagles like we did last year, and let's shut a lot of birds up.
We did. And what about you, James?
TikTok date. This is on the clock.
It's on the clock, man.
It's on the clock.
It's on the clock. You know what I'm saying? And look, before I answer, Archie says, don't underestimate us either. Hey, look, bro, we're not the ones running around, flapping our chest, you know what I'm saying? And talking about we undefeated. We can't be touched, We're not doing that. What we're saying is, this Cowboys team with the injuries has got something for you. That's what we're saying. And if you underestimate us, that's going to be the problem. Because we're underdog. In your mind. I got Cowboys 27-10, straight up.
Fun fact, the Eagles typically score 21 points in the first half. They struggle scoring in the second half.
And we haven't given up over 21 points all season.
We've only given up one touchdown.
Y'all got all y'all starters.
He said he got injuries too.
3 of the fastest receivers in the league. And we played the Super Bowl champs and we put 22 on their ass.
He said, give me one that y'all have played. Hey, bro, Archie, real talk. It don't matter who played who. Because Sunday night at 8:20,
y'all gonna catch
your chicken wings ready, your popcorn, your chip and your dip, and a cold beer in your hand. How? Save the chickens after the game because we eating that shit. I'm taking that right now. Everything tastes like chicken, eagle meat, whatever.
Didn't we just play the best player in all of football? The number 1 ranked player on the top 100 list in Aaron Donald? Number 2? Well, no, correction. Number 2 on top 100 list?
Oh,
the greatest.
The Rams trash when we win. You see how that always happens?
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Rodney. Oh, my God.
Though. It's okay. Hey, look,
y'all gonna catch a slug Sunday night. Cowboys by 30. Stop playing with us.
CJ.
Yo.
Howard, the guy I called you with the other day.
Uh-huh.
He tried to tell me we played a high school team yesterday.
Hey, whatever he want to call it, man.
This dude, man, he's delusional. I told him he's a logo lover, man. He don't know nothing about his team. I said, man, you're a logo lover, man. Get out of my face.
31 jerseys in that closet.
Shit.
He said he want to see us shut Jefferson down for the Vikings like we did.
We talking about Cowboys.
Hold up. We don't need to shut Jefferson down. We just need to shut Hurst and A.J. Brown down and your ass down. That's all we need to do. We ain't playing them people right now. We playing y'all, and y'all about to get your ass whipped. And you said you was coming on one-on-one with me tomorrow, right? I think that's what you said.
It may have been last year, but then we shut Jefferson down last year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they act like they don't know, but they do know.
The game.
Jalen Hurts led the Eagles in rushing last year, and it got you what? A
40
burger by Tom Brady?
That's why we need you on the program, man. Because you can make the stream pop. You can make the stream pop. We need that.
Tom Brady gave you what? Gave you 2-piece no biscuit last year in the playoffs, right? 40 burger. No ketchup.
All I'm gonna say before we get out of here, man, get your popcorn ready. That's it. Nothing else needs to say. We're gonna talk sugar, honey, iced tea all week. If anybody wants to join us all week, I might come on every day. We're gonna talk sugar, honey, iced tea every goddamn day up until game day. Anybody want to join me? Hit me in my inbox. I'll give you the link. We can get online and just have a good time. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate James, John, Justin, and Rodney for tuning in. Hey, we talk sports, CJ TV. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch up with you next time. Peace.